That is a bad mow. And now look at the railings. Got a roof. Harper.
No.
So I tried hooking my dump truck up to the plow the other day. The actual plow itself, I guess the hydraulic pump is busted. I don't even think that would have worked very well anyway without some serious chains, because that truck is only 2-wheel drive. And this is some of the gnarliest snow. It's all soft and nice, but as soon as you pack it down, it turns to glare ice. I have no great way to plow this right now. I have the tractor with the bucket, which just not the best way. Far more challenging. I think I might have to use like the York rake or something to try and break up this icy stuff too. But I think I have found a solution for plowing. Well, you'll see. This isn't gonna be easy. It's so slick. There's a layer of ice underneath this snow that already gets super slick. To get like a sander or some kind of sanding solution.
We had an official date for our new roof, and on the days leading up to it, the snow was relentless. And I worked my tail off behind the computer and kept up with the chores in the meantime. And I also made sure to enjoy the snow while we had it, because I knew it wouldn't last.
I had the driveway perfect yesterday. Spent a long time doing it. Found that the rake works really well to break up some of the ice underneath and spread the top layer of the driveway gravel around a bit. Give it some texture so you can actually get some traction. But man, I tell you what, I just did it yesterday, and then this morning we get 2 inches, and if you don't take care of it, we've got warmer temps are coming. It's probably gonna wipe out a lot of the snow, but with the warm days and cold nights, the ice is just gonna form, so you have to stay on top of it. If I don't take care of this 2 inches, it'll freeze into 2 inches of ice. There's a lot to do, a lot to maintain. The winter is very busy in its own way. What do you think about this snow, Harps? It snowed yesterday almost all day. I plowed the driveway 2 days in a row.
look at the railings. Got over a foot. This is incredible. Wow, it coated the trees again. What is that stuff, Harps?
And while more snow meant more work, it was magic to have such a white December. So when we first bought this old house, it was foreclosed upon and not in good shape. We even got denied by a couple homeowners insurance companies because of the roof. It had 2 layers of shingles that were pretty sloppy and the skylights leaked. And we knew it was one of the first major expenses we wanted to tackle. And it took a couple years and a couple different roofing quotes until we settled on what we wanted. And we were finally ready for the major change. It would be extra expensive as we needed all new skylights, and we were going to add a new one in the living room to get more light. But Allie and I agreed that we wouldn't cut any corners on this place. We were going to be here a long time, and we wanted to do it right. We had been daydreaming about the change for years, and now we were days away. This place would never look the same again, and so I got my last looks and smiled at the memories of leaky skylights and falling shingles. And I really enjoyed the upkeep this December, as I had learned a lot last winter and was much more equipped to handle everything this year. One of the things that needed to get done before the roofers got there was to move out the contents of this inflatable garage and move the garage itself. And we were doing some reorganization in the house as well. And I would take breaks from those tasks to continue finishing up the interior of my new workshop.
All right, here we go. Here's the final reveal. I guess you've already kind of seen it. We are fully lit. This is super cool. All right, now I gotta do all the outlets. I gotta tie this outlet in. This one's gonna be a real pain. How about that? 4 lines. I gotta put that one in, and then I gotta put one of the ground fault outlets outside. And I've gotta land this run into the panel, which I've never done before, but I've got a blueprint from these other lines that I should be able to follow.
One thing I'm excited to keep in my shop is this Jackery 2000 V2 portable solar generator. Once you've had a portable power unit, it's hard to go back, especially in the winter when I got all these old machines, often the batteries are dying. I can just take this wherever I need to on the property. We have some bigger Jackery power banks in the house that's hooked up to our transfer switch as our home backup power, but this is a great secondary power unit that we can move around the house wherever we need. It's easy to carry, it's got this great handle, it's got a built-in light, and it's got a lot of power, especially for its size. I mean, this packs 2 kilowatt hours of power. You can power your fridge, coffee grinder, air fryer. It will power most of your home appliances, no problem. Any tool, any accessory I need to run, I can run it anywhere on the property. And it's great to take with you going camping or anything like that. I like to keep this charged at 100% off the wall. But if I was to completely lose power, I can charge it with the solar panels. And with Jackery, you get the confidence of buying from a global leading brand. It comes with a full 5-year warranty. So if you're interested in home backup power and any of Jackery's various portable power units, just click the link in the video description below to learn more. So thank you to Jackery for sponsoring this video, for continuing to support this channel, and now back to the story.
He's uncomfortable, Harper. I'm moving all this stuff out of the inflatable garage by the house there because we need to move that little garage away from the house when they do the roof. They're doing the roof in a couple days. And most of the stuff in there is stuff that I meant to sell at a tag sale this year, but we never got around to it. I'm getting rid of a lot of this stuff. We're in the process of trimming down and getting rid of a lot of things. It takes a while. Some of the things that I've had stored up are these original prints. I actually had these made by a professional, one of the guy who prints the money for, he works on printing the money for the US currency. He's a professional printer. These are printed on museum quality archival canvas with the best quality ink. And there's some of my original photographs. I've got a bunch of them. Here, let me get them all. One thing I was wondering if you guys would be interested in, I used to hang these in my apartment, but we don't really have space in the house now. So I thought maybe I could auction them off to raise money to pay for the roof. We had to get a big loan, and so we've got to repay that loan. So any extra income is going to be very helpful. So let me know if you guys would be interested, and I'll see if I can figure out how to set up an auction site or something like that. This is a favorite. Firestar Bend. This is actually a print from Teespring, but it's still really nice quality. It's one of the first ones I ever had made when I was testing it out. There's this one, which is from Vermont. That's a favorite. That's me and my good friend Mitch, the electrician. So this is a cool one. And I will say, like, the unfortunate thing is that they're not in the greatest of shape. Like, they have some blemishes, a couple dents, and things like that. But they are original, so I guess that counts for something. They were made probably 2018. So they're however many years that is. And I don't know that I'll ever have these photos made into prints again. This is one of my favorite roads right here. This one's got, it's got a little blemish in it. But overall, they're in good shape. I mean, they're totally presentable. And if you were to build or have made a wooden frame around it, it would really look nice. But yeah, that's it. I probably got 5 or 6 of them. And I think it might be fun to auction them off. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in buying one of these original prints.
while the fluffy snow was beautiful while it lasted, eventually the rain came. And I kept up with the organizing inside my shop, excited to get that porch cleaned up and get the inside fully functional.
The sound under the metal roof is so nice. I can't wait till I have a rocking chair under here. Inside. Oh, it's such a nice sound. And it's heated in here now. All the wiring's done. It works perfect. What a feeling. Tomorrow the roof people come. It begins tomorrow. New roof, new skylights, new windows in the basement. I can build my office. I've dreamed of this. I've really dreamed of this, and now I get to do it, and it's pretty surreal. Pretty talented, man. Gotta say.
The new skylights were bigger and so clear. It felt like a new house already. And the new overhangs would ensure that the sheathing and windowsills below never rotted again. And during this time period, I was on a great stretch of getting up early and having long, full days. And on one afternoon, I picked up a nice stash of barnwood for various projects around the house.
Had a really frustrating thing happen the other morning. Let me know in the comments below if this has ever happened to you. I woke up and my wrist was just killing me. Went to bed perfectly healthy. Woke up and my wrist was like sprained. So much pain. I could barely type on my computer. I could only get wood with one arm. I couldn't do things that I had to get done. And it's 3 or 4 days later now and it's starting to feel better. It's still not all the way. I still can't do a push-up or anything, but man, just went to bed one day, woke up, have a major injury that affects my life. Has that ever happened to you?
And after a few days of prep, it was time to watch the metal go on. And by now, my shop was fully organized, and the feeling was intoxicating. The roof looks better than I ever dreamed, and we've got a year full of fun and exciting renovations ahead.